Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, and today I'm going to be doing the second out of 6 reviews for the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Amazing Spider-Man 2 wave, and this one is the Skyline Sirens Black Cat. And before I get onto the review, I got these from Kapow Toys, and instead of taking 2 out of the box of 8 and sending me the set of 6 that I ordered, they didn't, so obviously I got sent the duplicates, so I actually got sent 8 figures, meaning I have an extra Amazing Spider-Man from the movie and an extra Superior Spider-Man from the comics. So I'm going to be doing a quick contest. Basically, let me know in the comments how many subscribers you want the contest to be. Do you want me to reach 800, 1,000, whatever, before I do it? And when you want it to be, so what kind of time frames are we looking at. But basically what I'll do is I'll put everyone's names into a generator online, and that'll give me like, I'll do it in the same video, but it'll be 10 for this and 10 for this, and then I'll write those 20 names down, and then I'll put, I'll just pick them randomly out of a hat or something, and that'll be the 2 winners. So if you want to win either of these figures, let me know in the comments. Do you definitely want a contest? How many subscribers do you want it to be? That sort of thing, and when you want it to be, and if you will be interested or not. Remember to subscribe if you want to be part of the contest, and tell your friends about it. If you know someone that wants one of these figures, let them know they're going to get it for free. If you're international, don't worry about paying for shipping or anything. I'll do that. I got them for free, so I don't really care. So, yeah, if you want to be part of the contest, subscribe and let me know. So, on to Black Cat. As you can see, very, very nice open window packaging. I really do like these boxes, like I said in the last video. Same with the Captain America boxes. You can open them up without destroying the box, without having to peel it off the card, meaning that you can very easily display this box once you've taken your figure out, or if you want to put the figure back into storage, it's great, the box is still in pristine condition, and they just look a little more exclusive and less like toys, essentially, which is the main thing, because these are for collectors. So very nice that you get them in a collector style packaging. 90% of the people that buy these are collectors. So as you can see, it comes with the body, the main piece to the Build-A-Figure of the Ultimate Green Goblin. These are called the Skyline Sirens, and the other one is Spider-Girl. I really want this figure, and I really, really hope that it does actually get released by Kapow Toys in the UK. If not, I'm going to have to find them on eBay or something, I don't know. But if you are in the UK and you know that they are available on Kapow whenever you see in this video, just personal message me, or if you see it on eBay or something, just anywhere that I can get it from the UK, basically. Let me know, and I'll take a look. So, as you can see here, we have a little bio. Skyline Sirens. These heroes have joined Peter Parker's fight for justice. One has been his ally, the other carries on his legacy. So, very, very nice. And she's around when Miles Morales becomes Spider-Man and whatnot. So, really awesome, and cannot wait to get that figure. Here we see the rest of the wave. If you want to see all the other videos from the wave, they will be in the description as and when I put the videos up. And there you see the Build-A-Figure Green Goblin. So nice artwork, not really much else for me to say, except for let's get this open and see how cool she is. So first of all, as always, we get an instruction sheet showing you what pieces of the Build-A-Figure come with what figures, and it shows you how to put them together. Pretty simple. At least it's in colour, unlike older ones which were just black and white. And then here we have the Build-A-Figure piece. It is the main body piece for Green Goblin, and as you can see, if you have the Avengers Hulk, you will know this, because it is the same mould. You've obviously got Hulk's jeans on here. It has the normal marks for Hulk's skin, whereas the arm piece they got from the Spider-Man has the little bumps and whatnot, because that's a newly moulded piece, so obviously Hulk didn't have those. The veins on there the Hulk had, but he didn't have any of that sort of I don't know, goblinish, warty sort of looking skin, like a reptile kind of looking skin. And obviously didn't have the horns. So this is the same, just slightly repainted, but I gotta say this green, it's got no shading to it, but because of all the little moulded in details and whatnot, you can see as the light reflects on it, it gives it enough detail. As it is, it doesn't need all that different paint detail. So can't wait to build this. Looks very good size. So yeah, I don't actually have that Hulk figure, so for me this is a really great addition to my collection. And here is Black Cat out of packaging, and she really does look so cool. And this is one of the many dynamic poses that you can get her in. She has pretty good articulation, but as you can see, she's in high heels, so she really doesn't want to stand up all too well, but definitely the best Black Cat that I have ever seen. So first of all, she comes with her whip, which has some claws on the end. Now, it is pliable. If I can just get it to focus on this instead of Black Cat, there we go. It is pliable, so you can bring it out, but it hasn't got a wire in it, so unfortunately you can't move it to whatever position you want. But I'm sure that if you warmed it up with a hairdryer and just got it to whatever position you want, if you want it straight out, like to hang from it, I'm sure that you can get it to do that. But as you can see, it does slowly want to go back to its original position. But very nice, you can do whatever you want with it. It's just black. It has some nice rope detail on there with the silver claw. Nothing too fancy, but very nice. I kind of feel as if the pommel of this thing sort of could do with a bit of silver paint, but apart from that, looks very nice. And because of it being quite pliable, and her hands are also pliable, as you can see, it fits in there very easily. So that's a good thing and a bad thing, because obviously over time, like if you live in a warm country, I don't know how easy it is for that to just slip out of there or something, but for the meantime, it's great. It does the job. It looks good. You can always just close the hand in on it, whatever. But yeah, it does the job and looks pretty nice. First off, the head. She has a very nice head sculpt here. Nice painted green eyes there. Just missing a tiny little bit of red just on the edge of the lips. But apart from that, very good paint job. The mask is done extremely well. There's no bleeding of the paint, no running. Obviously, whoever did this has a very nice steady hand because they've done it very well. She has a nice little necklace there, and I'll just pop the head off. You can see that nice collar. It goes all the way around the back. Very cool. And I'll also just take this opportunity whilst the head is off the figure to show you the detail in the hair. So obviously, as you can see, just like all the hair portions on the suit, or fur portions should I say, they're white with this nice blue wash over the top. Looks very cool. Very nice contrast to the black suit, and it's great that it's not just black and white, that they have gone with this detail. It just makes it look so much more intricate and interesting to look at. It is pliable-ish, like it's quite hard because it's quite thick, but at the ends, you know, they are quite pliable and whatnot. However, the articulation of the head suffers a little bit by, watch as I turn it to the right. Turn it too far and the back hairpiece touches the shoulder and pushes it off. We're very accustomed to this with female figures. It's nothing new. It doesn't matter too much, because left and right you can still get an okay left and right. You just don't want to push too hard so that it pops off. The problem that I find is, because of how thick it is the up and down. You can only really get it to go down. You can't really get any up. Not too much of a problem. The hair sits very well over her costume here. It doesn't look out of place at all. It looks like it's all flowing very naturally. Good length. Very nice. And it's a nice addition really to the figure, because female figures it's one reason that I was really interested in getting this. Is probably the one that I was most looking forward to, because it is actually a good physique for a female figure. The hair is very nice proportion to the body. a lot of these figures you get really sort of naff hair, and combined with a thin female body as well that you get with figures, because you tend to see more of the ball joints, which they've gotten rid of in this figure. You know, they've gone for this style thighs, so it looks more natural instead of those balls, the Y joints. But they can just look a bit weedy and just very strange. But with this, the proportion of the hair to the quite thin body, it's in perfect scale. It's really nice. At this point, it is very hard to dodge around the subject of a chest, but as you can see, she is probably the most well-proportioned upper-bodied lady that we have seen from Marvel Legends. And then she has the nice little painted zip there on there too. So as for the rest of her body, you can see a very smooth abdominal region. They're not too prominent, which is pretty nice. Arms, for once, they haven't gone with something that's too weedy. You know, even straight on looking there, it does not look too small, which is good. And then with the rest of the arms, you can see the nice shaded blue on the fur there, the little crinkles in the gloves. Very nice fur on the boots too. High heels. I don't know if it's the first time that we've got high heels like this. Makes her a little harder to stand if you put her in different poses, but she does have peg holes, so you can use any of your Marvel Legends bases. She'll stand on there really well. But standing straight up, perfect, absolutely no problems, and they do look really cool actually. And then obviously another thing that you can't really miss is that ass. And now we're going to move on to a size comparison here. So here she is next to the Amazing Spider-Man from the same wave. So as you can see, she is a little bit taller because she is indeed the same size as your standard Marvel Legends, such as the Cyclops, which is using the Bucky Cap mold. If you want to see this Cyclops review, you can go ahead and check out my channel. He's on there. But without further ado, let's move on to some articulation. So I'm just going to move the whip out of her hand. I've already showed you the head. It does move left and right, but if you move it too far it will pop off, and up and down is limited. However, that's not too bad, because this diaphragm joint she can move very far up and down, even with a chest that size, left and right, and you also get your side to side movement, which is very far and very nice. So if you wanted to look around, you can just use that. And then here at the shoulders, she moves up and down. She moves a full 360 degrees. She doesn't have bicep movement because they move left and right up here at the elbow, but it doesn't, obviously because of that, move in a double jointed way, meaning yes, you do get that rotation still, but it does limit the amount that it can move, and it kind of moves back more than it moves forward. So arms, you know, I do like other Marvel Legends better, but with a sculpt that looks this good, I don't really care too much about losing that bit of articulation there. Hands do the full 360, and they actually move up and down instead of like in and out. They move like that. And then down here at the hips here, she moves forward, back not too much because of that ass, and then out to the side, really not very far. You know, Black Cat, the acrobat that she is, cannot do the splits. And if you want wide leg poses, you have to bring it up like that, move at the thigh, and then you can bring it down. So you can get nice poses, but really you would expect a figure of this character to be able to do a lot more than that. But as you saw there, she rotates at the thigh, double joint knees, and then she does not rotate at the boot, which is also another thing that's kind of annoying. However, they have put it down here in the foot, and then you get the up and down, and then you can also get a little bit of pivot if you bring it round like that. If you want it to look like she's just fell on the heels and broken her ankle, but I don't know, kind of annoying. I'd prefer to be able to move at the boot just like this. For a wide pose, you know, you can bring the leg right out. You can rotate it here, or you can use the upper thigh up here, and then you can bring the foot down and give it some pivot here as well to get a really nice wide pose. If you were to do something along the lines of that, you know, so you can get a nice flat-footed stance. With this, you can't rotate the boot, so it's kind of annoying because you have to rotate right down here at the foot, so can look a bit strange that you're not moving this, but it's not the end of the world. And with how good she looks, it kind of makes up for it. Sorry about the light levels just there, by the way. It was getting darker as the review went on, but I definitely think that this is a figure that you need if you're a Black Cat fan, or if perhaps you just want the Green Goblin Builder figure, or if you're a completionist and you want the whole wave. This is definitely not a figure to pass on. 100% this is the best female figure that Marvel Legends have ever produced, in my opinion. Its sculpt really makes up for the lack of articulation. This isn't something that you're going to be buying for the articulation. Both in the calf area and the arms, it just lacks a bit, and in the hips, I guess, but the overall sculpt and detail with the paint really does make up for it, and she is a massive improvement, a massive improvement on the last Black Cat figure. And obviously you get a nice accessory with it. It would be cool if you got a wire in it, but it doesn't matter too much. So 100%, as I said, pick this thing up. If you want to see the rest of the wave, just like this Spider-Man over here, you can check him out in the description. I'll put the links up as and when the videos go up. And you can also see the unboxing of these, where I also talk a little more about the contests that I'm going to be doing. So remember, tell me in the description when you want the contest to be, if you think 1,000 or something is a good sort of mark to get to before I do the giveaways. Remember, it's going to be 2 winners, so subscribe and tell your friends to get ready for that. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next review, which I think I'm going to do Electro next, so stay tuned for that.